choprafoundation.org. Check it out. I also have a Twitter and Facebook in Spanish, but the person who manages my social media is here. Her name is Claudia Luna. She's somewhere in the audience. If you're there, you can stand up. And you can connect with her, but also Carolyn, who is working with Santiago. We can all connect on social networks, so we can create a global brain. And Spanish is actually the most, after English, it is the second most common language, but in the year 220, in the US, it will be the #1 language. Okay, so it's quickly taking over the global brain. I want to show you a video on the global brain, and Maria, Jose, will you please translate, because I don't think we have subtitles for this. And then I will end shortly after that. Can we see the slide? All these videos, by the way, are available, all the videos that I showed and more are available on youtube.com/thechoprawell. youtube.com/thechoprawell. Many more, but let's look at this one. There's a fascinating connection between social networks and how the human brain is evolving. For a long time, neuroscience held a wrong belief, several actually, about the human brain. The number of brain cells we have was seen as a fixed number that declined over time. No one realized that stem cells in the brain can renew lost neurons at any time in life. But the most exciting discovery was that everyday experience rewires the brain. Even though it looks like a fixed thing, your brain is actually a process, an activity. I like to say your brain is not a noun, but a verb. It is in a constant state of dynamic flux. New connections and new cells are being born, and as the rewiring occurs, something astonishing happens. The brain processes reality, and when new pathways are formed, the world becomes different. Millions of tweets, texts, emails, and phone calls have one thing in common. They are neural signals in the global brain. Social networks have the capacity to swiftly alter the global brain. On the surface, most tweets are small, fleeting events, but stand back a bit, and you see that a new identity is being formed. A global we that anyone can participate in is being shaped. The newly shaped global brain can topple the traditional barriers of religion, tribalism, nationalism, and political oppression. Before the social networks, think of what it took to escape the mindset of a repressed culture. You had to physically move away, plant yourself in a foreign country, and probably continue to fear for your relatives stuck back home. Now, in the darkest hours of civil resistance, anyone can send and receive messages from the global brain. What I'm saying isn't mystical or hypothetical. The destiny of the whole planet depends on reaching beyond the narrow interests of rich nations and multinational corporations. A community of humanity needs to be formed. It's completely possible for that to happen, and in fragile, hopeful ways, it already has. So there you are. It's time for us to It's time for us to take ownership of our true identity, because together, and that's why I want to congratulate you, Santiago, for this beautiful foundation that you have started. Together, we can help create a critical mass, a tipping point, so that we can actually move in the direction of a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier, and happier world. Thank you.
Deepak. Deepak.